Namaskar and welcome to this seventh monthly webinar where we discuss different success stories created under STRY. First, I'll invite Team Telangana, Kalpana Madam, to briefly speak about the Samiti activities of the Samiti and then the success stories which they have planned to share. Team Telangana.
My warm wishes to respected DG Manage sir, officers from Government of India, Shailendra sir, DDM Manage, and good morning to all the officers attending this webinar of success stories on STRY sir. I am Kalpana, Assistant Director of Agriculture, working at Samiti Telangana State sir. Sir, Samiti Telangana State is a state level training institute of the department functioning as an autonomous body. Telangana organizes both technical and managerial training programs departments, that is animal husbandry, horticulture, sericulture, and fisheries. Samiti Telangana is also organizing PGDM courses to agri and allied department graduates, including private candidates, basic courses for input dealers and STRY and ASPI skill training programs. Sir, we at Telangana Samiti taking up STRY training programs from the year 2017 to date. We have conducted a total of 382 training programs covering 1462 rural youth. In the year 2017-18, we have conducted 32 programs at 8 districts covering 480 participants. In the year 2018-19, we have conducted 30 programs in 10 districts with 502 participants. In the year 2019-20, we have conducted 19 programs district level with 7 districts covering 315 participants. In the year 2020-21, we have conducted 11 programs in 5 districts with 165 participants. Totally, we have conducted 382 programs with 1462 participants. Samiti has shared the 5 success stories as a part of contribution to 75th year of independence. The details are here under along with the name of the districts. That is, Adilabad district has organized organic farming with NTI with the DDA FTC Adilabad. The same way Karimnagar on value addition of millets with NTI conducting with KVK Jemikunta Karimnagar. Warangal with the fish farming and management with NTI KVK Mamnur Warangal. Suryapet on value addition of millets NTI KVK Gaddipalli Suryapet. Vanaparthi on repair and maintenance of tractors KVK Madanapuram Vanaparthi. Now I would like to present the success story on Adilabad, conducted at Adilabad. The details of STRY training program, sir. The title is on organic farming, which was conducted on 9/12/2019 to 14/12/2019. Kutupalli Mallesh, about 29 years age, is having 4 acres of land at the Kuchlapur village of Kalamadugu Mandal of Adilabad district. Telangana is cultivating groundnut, jowar, brinjal, tomato, and chili crops through organic methods of farming. Has taken the skill training of rural youth STRY training program during 9/12/2019 to 14/12/2019 on organic farming by Agriculture Technology Management Agency, that is AGMA, Adilabad, under the coordination of Samiti, Hyderabad, Telangana state. Kottapalli Mahesh has acquired knowledge on organic farming through Krishi Vignan Kendra Adilabad, Agricultural Research Station Adilabad scientists and progressive organic farmers in the district during this training session and skilled to prepare and usage of organic compost, wash, Jivamritam, Panchagavya, Agniastram, Neemastram, etc. on crops like groundnut, jowar, chili, brinjal, tomatoes. Kottapalli Mahesh is able to generate net income of about 10,000 to 15,000 per month. Session plan for 6 days is that on the first day we had registration, introduction, and pre-evaluation by Mangala DDA FTC and Atma Adilabad. Then second session was on principles of organic farming and advantages of organic farming. Lecture was by Dr. Sridhar Chauhan, Principal Scientist, ARS. And afternoon session on organic fertilizers, types of organic fertilizers and its uses by Praveen Kumar, Program Coordinator, KVK Adilabad. And after that, we had compost making procedure, that was a practical class. Second day, we had lecture on green manuring and advantages of green manuring by Dr. Rajshekhar, scientist, ARS Adilabad. Then second was by methods and practicals in green manuring, practical by Dr. Rajshekhar, scientist, ARS. Afternoon session, we had intercropping patterns and its advantages, lecture and theory by Praveen Kumar, Program Coordinator, KVK. We had a field visit to KVK practical by Praveen Kumar, Program Coordinator. The third day, we had introduction and importance of biological pest control by B. Prasad, ADA Estel Adilabad. Of bioagents practical by B. Prasad, ADA Estel Adilabad. In the afternoon session, introduction of vermicompost and vermiwash practical by Shida Ansa AO. And the evening session, that is by 3:45 to 5 o'clock, we had introduction on vermicompost and vermiwash by Sri Saeed Nisa AO Estel Adilabad. Then on the fourth day, we had introduction and importance of neem-based products in organic farming by Dr. Sridhar Chauhan, Principal Scientist, ARS Adilabad. And afternoon, by noon section 11:15 to 1, we had preparation of neem seed kernel extract by Dr. Sridhar Chauhan, Principal Scientist, ARS Adilabad. Afternoon session, preparation and importance of Jeevamritam and Ganajivamritam by practical by Narayan Reddy, Organic Farmer, Adilabad. 45 to 5, we had preparation and importance of Jeevamritam and Jeeva Ganamritam by P. Ravindra Reddy, Organic Farmer, Tosham, Adilabad. On the fifth day, we had a field visit to farmers field Tosham village by P. Ravindra Reddy, Organic Farmer, Tosham village, and we had a practical. And in the afternoon session, preparation of organic products by Narayan Reddy, Organic Farmer, Adilabad. Then 3:45 to 5, we had importance of Jeevamritam and Ganajivamritam by S. Karthik Reddy, BTM, Office of BDA, FTC Arma, Adilabad. Sixth day, we had group discussion by Dr. Sridhar Chauhan, Principal Scientist, RI, Adilabad. And after that, we had a group discussion by Praveen Kumar, Program Coordinator, KVK, Adilabad. So after that, in the lunch section, we had recap and post evaluation and feedback on the trainings by Mangilal, DDFTC, and Atma, Adilabad. Then 3:45 to 5, we had the last session on the validation and conclusion and distribution of certificates by Mangilal, DDFTC, Atma, Adilabad. So these are the experts we had already discussed. That is Sridhar Chauhan on plant breeding, area expertise, Dr. Praveen Kumar, soil science, B. Rajshekhar, entomology, B. Mangilal, DDFTC, Atma, Adilabad, Vanod Prasad, Estel Adilabad, Karthik Reddy, BTM, DDFTC, Adilabad. So details about the youth covered under session. Success stories. Kottapalli Mallesh, age 29, education is graduation, agricultural land acres, 4 acres, and that was under irrigation only. Cropping pattern, brinjal, chilies on the Kharif season, groundnut, jowar, and tomato for the Rabi. Major learnings from the skill-based training program as expressed by the protagonist rural youth. Preparation of vermicompost and its uses. Preparation of vermiwash and its uses. Natural farming methods, Jeevamritam, Agni Astram, Panchagavya, etc. Importance of micronutrients. The modification interest by the rural youth based on the learning explained in the previous details. Introduction of vermicompost in this field to enrich the soil fertility. Usage and preparation of vermiwash for vegetable cultivation. Usage of Jeevamritam, Agni Astram, Neem Astram, Panchagavya, etc. for control of pests and diseases in vegetable and field crops in place of chemical pesticides. Encouraging traditional desi varieties in vegetable and oil seeds. The farmers was not aware of the hazards of chemical farming, and after attending the STRB trainings and organic farming field visits, he decided to adopt organic farming for sustainable agriculture. Impact as a result of changes adopted after going through the program. Sustainable agriculture inspired neighborhood farmers, encouraging traditional desi varieties, composites at farmer level, protection of environment, production of healthy food. So these are the photographs which were taken during the program. So This farmer is Mallesh, who has done the organic farming. These were the learnings, and the other farmer beside him has learned from the farmer Mallesh. Classroom sessions and also the certificates issued were by the district collector Adilabad.
नमस्कार, वंदे मातरम। मेरा नाम मल्लेश कोत्तपल्ली, मेरा पिताजी का नाम रुकमन्ना कोत्तपल्ली। हमने कुचलापुर गांव में रहता, हमारा मंडल तलमडगु, जिला आदिलाबाद। हमने पिछले साल 2019 में मार्च में मैनेज समिति तेलंगाना और आत्मा आदिलाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट में STRY का ट्रेनिंग लिया, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग का ट्रेनिंग लिया। हमने एक साल सब ऑर्गेनिक खेत में घूम के सब देखा कैसा फसल डालना, देखा। हमने खुद का खेत में अभी हम जीवामृतम बनाया, नीमाश्रम बनाया और वहाँ पर वर्मी कंपोस्ट भी है। और आत्मा सर ने, टीचर्स ने बहुत अच्छा, साइंटिस्ट ने बहुत अच्छा ट्रेनिंग दिया। लगभग 4 एकड़ खेत में अभी हम मूंगफली डाला, मूंगफली के साथ जवारे भाजीपाला है और सब भाजीपाला भी है। हमने यहाँ ऑर्गेनिक वेजिटेबल और ऑर्गेनिक मूंगफली को गांव में बेचता और लोकल यहाँ पर आदिलाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट में मार्केट में भी हम बेचता। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम दीपक शर्मा, पिताजी का नाम यल्लन्ना। मेरा गांव कुचलापुर, मंडल तलमडगु, जिला आदिलाबाद, स्टेट तेलंगाना। मैं इतने दिन से मौलाना को देख के, मौलाना ने ऑर्गेनिक फार्म कर रहा। ऑर्गेनिक फार्म में उन्होंने तरकारी या भाजपाला और सब निकल रहे, उन्हें बहुत अच्छा निकल रहे। उनको देख के मैं भी कई को उनका जैसा नहीं निकलना बोल के मैं भी कोशिश कर रहे। मैं भी दाले, भाजपाला दाले, सब दाले मैं भी निकल के रईत बाजार में बेच रहे और उनका गाइडलाइन ले रहे और ज़्यादा निकलना बोल के उनके साथ भी सीख ले रहे। मेरे को बहुत इंटरेस्ट है उनको देख के। लोग अभी बहुत चॉइस कर रहे हैं, भाजपाला और तरकारी भी देख के अच्छा है बोल के, इसलिए मैं भी कोशिश करके मैं भी ज़्यादा निकलने को ये कर रहे। धन्यवाद।
Very good morning to all of you, sir. My name is Prashanti, working in Krishi Vigyana Kendra as a home science subject matter specialist. Sir, till now, from 2017 onwards, we completed 6 training programs under STRY program. We covered 6 topics, sir. Sir, we are getting the funds from Sameti to Pediatma and to our KVK. For each program, we are receiving 42,000 amount for the 15 participants. We are conducting 6 days training program for this rural youth. Under this home science, this one we conducted value addition of millets for rural youth. This value addition to millets training program, we completed this activity in the year 2018. And we covered the topics like nutritional. In the first class, we have taken the class on nutritional importance of millets in our daily life and preparation of finger millet products and preparation of multigrain atta with millets and multigrain sattu with millets and different products with korra, foxtail millet and another some of the products with korra. Like majorly we focused on practical oriented sessions, and especially we focused on how to write the project proposal to start an enterprise, and we have taken the participants to some supermarkets, how the products are available in the supermarket. And at the same time, especially in rural areas, most of the public has the misconceptions about these millets, like that those are not digestible to our regular this one. So especially we focus the participants on how the millets helpful to our healthy life. So based on that only, the rural youth has come forward to start an enterprise, because once they receive the positive method, then only they are able to start the business activity. So in that program, Mr. D. Prabhakar has started an enterprise. So he has attended the program along with his wife. He started the program enterprise development program. Here we have in Jemikunta, we have the railway station also. So he started the mobile unit by selling the ragi like millets products like ragi porridge and some of the nutritional prepared items. So actually he has only 1 acre of land. In that he is cultivating paddy only. So along with this enterprise program, now he is able to earn more income, like daily basis he is getting the income, like in near to the railway station. Actually in this Jemikunta, from Warangal district and another places, most of the government employees will do the up and down. So during the morning timings, most of the public, they don't get the breakfast. So during the breakfast time, he is able to supply the millet food items. So here he has this type of good benefit. So during the morning timings, he is able to sell the millet food items. So from this activity, daily he is getting nearly 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. Still today also he is doing the sales, like 365 days he is on that activity only. So he is very much happy about this program, and especially he wants to extend the business also, because near to the, like in some programs also he is going to get the orders for this millet products. These are some of the photographs related to this training program. So he is Mr. Prabhakar. His mobile unit is like he has given the name Rakshita Bindu Vari Amruta Aharam. So like this he is doing the his business, and he is very happy, and live unit as maintenance.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. To the entire Telangana team, Kalpana madam, Lavanya madam, Dr. Prashanti, for sharing two important success stories on organic farming and this millet value addition, how adding value to a crop like millet can be profitable for rural youth. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now I'll invite team Mizoram for sharing the success stories. They have identified two success stories. One is on poultry rearing and management. Other one is on mushroom production technology. First, we will start with this poultry rearing and management. Uh, uh, Dr. Dr. David is going to present. Dr. David and Dr. Michelle from KVK Kolasip district. Uh, this team is going to present the success story on poultry rearing and management. I already have made you the presenter. Kindly share your presentation, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. A very good morning to the dignitaries present from the ministry, to the host manage, the officials, and my colleagues from KVK system and Samiti as well. Well, as you can see, we are here for the skill training for rural youth on poultry rearing and management. I am Dr. Michelle Silmkimi, the senior scientist and head of KVK Kolasip. Here, coming to the details of the STRY training program. So these are the experts, as already been mentioned by myself. Number one is myself, the senior scientist and head of KVK Kolasip. Then the second one is Dr. David, our SMS Animal Science, and the BTM of ATMA with us is Dr. Larry Ali. And we have different session plan. We committed for different session plan, 17 numbers, which includes different theories, practical classes. With respect to our success story, we have already been mentioned is the male, 18 years of age, matriculate from Thingdol village. So the financial assistance we receive from Manage through Samiti is rupees 42,000 with 50 numbers of participants, and we had a duration of 6 days, 17 different courses is already being mentioned. So what I would like to say is that Out of the 17 courses, major learning was on 17 courses, but he concise mainly on this housing management, nutrient and feed management, disease management. And apart from that, of course, on farm maintenance record and even coming up to the channel of marketing. As we can see, it is the low cost backyard poultry farming he adopted. And with regards to the nutrient and feed management, he mixed the concentrate feed with the locally available feeds, which is having high nutrient content and medicinal property. And with regards to disease management, he of course learned from our STRY training, and he even had imparted the knowledge to his friends, to his colleagues. This is the protagonist works, and as being said in the previous slide, he modified the PVC tank pipe into halves and divided into halves, which he used as feeder and waterer. So that reduced the cost of farming for the poultry. And with respect to the feeds, as already been mentioned, the concentrate feed are mixed with fodders available locally, and that is having a nutrient, very good nutrient property. Apart from that, having also a medicinal property. So that reduce the cost of feed. So this becomes very good for the for his poultry farming. Then this is the impact as a result of changes adopted after going through the STRY training program. So he improved a lot with respect to hygienic housing, then can go for balanced feeding and nutrition. And as a result, there is better feed conversion ratio and disease control and prevention. And management has been done quite efficiently, but of course not up to the expectation, but quite efficiently. So, sir, here I have actually I edited some of it again, so it is not here. 60 number 60 number of birds he started with, 30 plus 30. 30 is from his side, and another 30 is from KVK. KVK has given him the same amount. So he started with that, and the breed is Rainbow Rooster, as we can see. And so what happened? The income from 1 month is already 6,800. So BC, with the sales of meat, in addition to this, there is a sales of meat. In the sales of meat, with respect to this Rainbow Rooster, it fetches rupees 300 per kg. So what happened is that the broiler meat, which is available in the market, is 250. And here Rainbow Rooster, it is 300. So with meat sales, he could earn more than 20,000 per month, this particular protagonist. And these are some of the visuals, his backyard farm and all that. And these are the horizontal expansion through his technology. The other youth who attended the training and who did not attend also are being motivated so much through his farm, poultry farming. And well, the impact goes on because of the STRY training, managed, funded, and selected by Samiti KVK Scholarship. There is a very good impact on the protagonists we have, as said, 60 number of chicks. Horizontal spread is there. And from that, he motivated another very good 10 numbers of rural youth. And through the 10 number of rural youth, we are being able to start up a small poultry farming. So that I would especially would like to express our gratitude to the Manage Hyderabad and Samiti Mizoram for selecting KVK Scholarship to conduct such poultry farming for the district rural youth in our district. And as the saying goes, our father of the nation, he says, be the change that you wish to see in the world. So that change has been brought to us by the Manage and Samiti Mizoram. Thank you so much. This time we would sincerely like to express our gratitude to Manage and Samiti Mizoram for bringing out the best in us. Thank you so much, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I myself, presenter Dr. Vizodin Sang, Project Director of Atma Lunglei District. And on behalf of Samati Mizoram, today I'll be delivering a success story on oyster mushroom production from Lunglei District, Mizoram. Here is a picture of Miss Lel Nuntuangi. Today I'll be highlighting about her success story. She is from Lunglei Ramthar. And STRY training program was conducted last year from 30th November to 5th December 2020. And coming to the session plan on mushroom production techniques, though we have covered many topics regarding on the mushroom production technology, but today I'll be highlighting some of the major important points which we have covered last year. Session topic number 1, introduction and scope of mushroom cultivation. This was conducted by theory and practical, and we have a brief coverage like introduction and scope of mushroom cultivation. Number 2, cultivation technique and spawn management. This is covered by theory and practical class, and we have covered edible mushroom and their cultivation technique, selection of substrate and spawn for oyster mushroom cultivation, last spawn preparation from culture. Topic number 3, care and management of mushroom house. This is also covered by both theory and practical, and we have a brief coverage like sterilization and disinfection of mushroom house, care and management, substrate treatment techniques for mushroom production cultivation. Number 4, we have covered here disease and pest management in oyster mushroom, and this is covered only by practical class. And we have covered about disease and pests in oyster mushroom and their management, care and management of mushroom bags for mycelial run, use of supplements and growth additives. Topic number 5, here we have covered about the methods of harvesting by both theory and practical class. And last but not the least, we have covered the economics of mushroom production based on the theory like cost of productions. Here we can see the trainer list. We have 2 experts, John Lel Tuang and Enlo Rothangi. Their area of expertise is agriculture. And coming to the success story of Miss Lel Tuangi, currently she is 35 years old and she possesses a class 8 standard, and she is having an agricultural land of 0.5 acre, which is under rain-fed. And below here we can see a cropping pattern like food grains, vegetables, papaya. And now we can see here the annual income from her mushroom production. On an average, 160 mushroom blocks per batch she prepared. In a year, she could carry out 4 batches of mushroom, and she harvests 1 to 2 kgs from each mushroom block. And the selling rate at local market rate is rupees 400 per kg. Approximately her annual income from her mushroom production becomes rupees 360,000. Here are the major learning from the skill-based training program as expressed by the protagonist. Number 1, care and management of mushroom house. 2, identifications of competitor fungi and molds. Removal of mushroom bag and handling of mushroom block. Number 4, diseases and pests in oyster mushroom and their management. Last, oyster mushroom production and their cultivation techniques. Here we can see the modification introduced by the protagonist based on the learning explained in the previous slides. Number 1, proper adequate hanging system results in less space requirement for harvesting of mushroom. Number 2, spraying of the packed materials with water based on the climatic season for moisture retention. Number 3, sanitary hygienic practice results into increased production of mushroom. And last, use of low-cost materials for mushroom production. Here also we can see the impact as a result changes are adopted after going through the program. Number 1, support the family needs through the sales of mushroom, and she encouraged and motivate her fellow rural youth as mushroom production can be a source of income generations. And last, on being trained by Atma Lunglei district through this program, Ms. Lang Tuange and her fellow youth farmers formed farmers interest group of mushroom under the support of Lunglei Atma. Impact on other farmers youth. Number one, high demand of mushroom in local market leads to increased interest of the rural youth for taking up the mushroom production. Number two, popularization of oyster mushroom production techniques, especially to the rural youth, as it can be taken as a side income generation. Here are some of the photo gallery. We can see here, here is the picture of STRY, which was conducted last year. This is a theory class, which was taken last year. And this is practical class, which was carried out by method demonstration. And here is a group of photos after preparations of the mushroom blocks by individual trainees. Here we can see after closing of the program, we are distributing the certificate. Yeah, as the picture reveals, this is the trainees, these are the trainees photographs along with their certificate. And here we can see about the mushroom, which she was carried out last year. And that's all. Thank you.
So thank you very much. I was just trying to express my thanks to the entire Mizoram team, Mr. John, Dr. Jorin Sangha, then Dr. David and Dr. Michelle for presenting two beautiful success stories on mushroom production techniques and poultry rearing and management. Thank you very much. So today we covered 4 success stories, 2 by Samiti Telangana and 2 by Samiti Mizoram. We are also lucky to have 2 senior officers from the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Sri Sanjay Kelikarji and Dr. Salish Mishra. Now I'll request first Mr. Sanjay Kelikar to share a few words, thoughts. Sanjay sir.
Good morning to all participants. I'm very thankful to Shailendra ji, Dr. Chandrasekhar ji, and team of Manage for conducting this series of webinars which have interaction with the state samitis, KVKs, and training institutes. Again, I'm thankful to all the participants. I'm very happy that 92 participants have participated this webinar, and the credit goes to all the samitis, KVKs, and Shailendra ji. There is overwhelming response for this webinar. This is the 7th series, and definitely the short duration course, which is running from last 5 years. The importance of that course, every state and every samiti, they have their own experience. Today, 2 states, Telangana and Mizoram, they have presented a very excellent success stories. I'm very thankful to Mizoram, KVK, Pulsip KVK, and Atma Lunglei, PD Atma for the beautiful presentation. They have presented a success story. Really, it is it gives very well sharing experience to other states that we are running this series of webinars for the skill training of rural youth. The success stories, 4 success stories, today's 4 success stories, they are very gaining, they are very useful, and other states will learn from this. As you know, that skill training of rural youth, this program, this year we have planned more than 750 programs in the country. This is short duration program, and as all you are well aware that Government of India is celebrating 75 years of independence as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And even regarding this skill training of rural youth, Ministry and Manage has planned to publish a book of success stories of skill training of rural youth. I think within the next month, the book of success stories of skill training of rural youth will be published, or it will be we compile the success stories up to next month. I think Shailendra has done very well job in this regard. Other thing for the skill training of rural youth is that for this year, skill training of rural youth, we have focused conducting the skill training of rural youth training program in aspirational districts of the country. We have more than 117 aspirational districts in the country. My request to all the Samitis, KVKs, and coordinators of the skill training of rural youth that they should plan these training programs, preferably in aspirational districts. And we have to finish all these training programs in aspirational district up to December 2021, so that we can again plan a program in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 trainings of the skill training in rural youth. I'm very happy that all Samitis, KVKs, and training institutes are responding very promptly, and all are very enthusiastic for each webinar.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words and for your participation. Now I'll request Dr. Sailesh Mishra for some concluding remarks. Okay, there may be some network issue. So thank you very much, sir. Before we conclude, I just want to express my thanks to each one of you, Director Samitis, officers from the Samitis, NTI, program coordinators, for your participation and always making us feel about the importance of programs like this. And I'm especially thankful to Samiti Telangana and Samiti Mizoram and the officers associated with these 4 success stories, Madam Kalpana, Madam Lavanya, Dr. Prashanti from Telangana, and the associated institutes are, as far as Telangana is concerned, FTC Adilabad and KVK Dharmapuri and KVK Jammu Kunta. And from Mizoram, the team associated is Mr. John, Dr. Jodine Sanga, Dr. David, Dr. Mission, and the institutes associated, means the NTI, the training institutes associated with the implementation of these 2 programs are Atma Lunglei and KVK Kola Siv. So thank you very much, and next month we will again meet on 15th September. Thank you very much for your participation. Thank you.